Hey, welcome back to my channel. So today we are tackling the kitchen with an organizational video. So looking at all of my cabinets in my kitchen. So on this side I have all of my food. So in the first cabinet you saw my seasoning and a few canned items. In this one you see my condiments and my snacks. And on this side it is everything else. So need to get this organized and looking good. So down here I keep my cat food as well as a bunch of mason jars. So I need to go through and see what I'm going to keep and what I'm going to throw away. On this side I have my silverware in this drawer, which is okay but not great. And this is just a hodgepodge mess of everything. All of the things are inside of this drawer. And at the bottom I have another hodgepodge with like baking goods and other storage type things. On this side I have most of my plastic ware, so like my plastic plates and Tupperware cups, all of my to-go cups. I'm going to definitely change out the contact paper that is inside, and this is all my glassware, so my china and my glasses and mugs. I'm going to get rid of that drying rack and do something else, and this is my mess or junk drawer that we all have. That I need to figure out where this stuff actually belongs and get it organized. These are my large utensils, so I'm going to sort these out and see what I'm going to use because I've switched over to wooden and also gotten a brand new set of knives. So we'll go through this and see which ones I'm actually going to keep since I don't really use the plastic ones that much. So this is what my pots and pans look like. I had to move back so that you could really get a good look of it. Cosmo wanted to get in the picture as well, or in the frame. So as you can see, I pretty much got frustrated and just started throwing my pots in there. And this is underneath the sink. So there was some water damage under here. So I'm gonna build like kind of a platform in there for the base of it and just get everything nice and organized so that it's easily accessible. So let's go ahead and jump right in. So it was late this evening when I started doing this. So I wanted to go ahead and make sure that I worked on something I know I could get done. So I'm starting with my plates and cups and trying to get these all situated. So I took them all out, cleaned out the cabinet, changed the contact paper lining on the shelves, and here is how that turned out. So I switched and put all of the cups and drinkware at the top where it was the tallest space. I put my bowls and kitty size plates in the middle, as well as some of the plastic Tupperware that I have. And then on the bottom I have the larger size plates, the smaller bowls, and the rest of my Tupperware. And I think it looks so good. So now we're going to hit that junk drawer and tackle all of this stuff. Most of the things in there were tools or old batteries, just stuff that didn't belong. So that was easy to sort the things out and clean it out. So after adding the new contact paper, I'm going to use these drawer organizers that I got from Target and just situate everything that will stay in here. And now we're going to do the same thing for the utensil drawer. I don't use most of these, so I'm going to go ahead and take them out, donate them, clean it out, change the lining, and then create my own system for organizing it. And I think it turned out perfect for the drawer and the size of it. Okay, now we're going to tackle underneath the sink. So like I said, I raised up the base of it with a piece of wood that I had Mike cut out for me. I got these two new under the cabinet waste bins to use. One's for regular trash, one's for recycling. And then I'm going to use all the different storage things that I have to get this stuff stored and organized underneath the sink. So this is what it all looks like, and it functions for me. It's organized, it's in a place where I can get it, and we're going to move on. Alright, so now let's hit the pots and pans. So I got this rack for Christmas. And I went to go ahead and set it up, and it was too big to fit underneath the cabinet, well, inside the cabinet with both of these sides, so I had to pick and just use one side. So I'm gonna go ahead now and just clean it out, change out the contact paper, get the lids organized, and then try to put the rack in there. As you can see, it doesn't fit. So now we're just using the one side with some of the pots, like the pots and pans that I use regularly are going to be the ones that's there, and then the other ones will still be stacked up until I figure out how to organize that. And this is what it looks like, and it's still so much better than before. So now we're going to do the glassware. So all of my china and glasses and mugs are going to be done now. So I'm just going to take everything out because there's so much in here that I don't use. Like some of these things have not been used in the 5 years that I've been in my house and probably years before. So I'm going to go through and see what all I'm going to donate and what all I'm going to keep, and then put them back in here. And this is what it looks like, nice and organized with everything in its place. And this is what all is going to be donated to charity. So now I'm going to go ahead and do the silverware and organize these things so that they are more easily accessible, and get to that junk drawer with everything in there, and as well as the bottom drawer that kind of had everything too. It was like bakeware and party supplies. So I'm gonna just have them all out to see what I'm gonna keep. That way I know where to put what. So I'm doing the party supplies in the top with the bakeware. So you see in that bin I have all of the party supplies that I have, plus like my bakeware there, and in the bottom drawer I put my apron, my dish towels, and this is everything that is going to be donated that I don't need. So now I'm excited. I finally get to do this wall that I had shown in a video a couple months ago. That was the telephone jack. Don't use a landline telephone. So I just used the DAP patch to cover it up. That way, when I sell the house, if that person wants to put the phone back, it'll be easy for them to access and hook the phone back up. So I got this bench, and I'm gonna set that there, and then I'm gonna do a letter board wall. The letters that came with the actual wood pieces were too small, so I ordered the bigger ones from Etsy, and I will try to link that down for you in my Like to Know It account. So I love how that turned out. Here is everything that I got to organize the food in my kitchen. So I ended up getting too many of that one size. That is for teas. That I'm going to show you what it's for at the end, but my mom told me to get it, so I got it. And it is for your pot tops or your pan tops. That is going to replace the dish drying rack because I can put it underneath the sink because it's collapsible. I wanted these spice jars, so I got the spice jars. Didn't use the Lazy Susan, but I got that tiered rack for the spices, and then that sponge holder did not work. And I got 2 of those egg holders because I normally get 18. I got these 2 tiered trays. The round one was from Target Dollar Spot that I paid $5 for, and I just stained it. And then this one I got from Michael's for $14, and I stained it as well. So I will stain it inside. Just wanted to see how it looked before doing so. But super happy I got them. The round one will have to wait till another video, and we will see the squared one in a bit. So now let's go ahead and hit up these top cabinets that are over the oven. So this is where I keep the food, just because it's over the oven and it's super convenient, and you can see just how small my kitchen is. This is it for my cabinets, and if you didn't see my kitchen makeover, then this is the first time that you're seeing this. So of course I'm going to start off with the thing that I'm so excited about, and that is my spice jars. And I also created labels for them, so I'm going to put those labels on and get those nice and neat, and I think the labels turned out well. So this is what this cabinet looks like. So I have all my spices down at the bottom, and then like the spices that couldn't fit or don't use. Then I have my grains and stuff, so I did get some organizers, so I'll show you that in a later video. And then I have my pasta. So this is where I keep all of my snacks, and this one was just like random food items. So now I'm going to go ahead and get rid of some of these mason jars that I've been collecting and just make this cabinet for my cat food because I need a place for that. And then we're going to hit up the refrigerator and freezer. So I went through and checked for expiration dates. I took out the shelves and cleaned them all out, took out the bins and cleaned those out as well, and then adjusted some of the shelves. So now I'm going to go ahead and put some of the things back into the refrigerator. So this is what the fridge looks like after going through and cleaning it out and organizing everything, and I will show you what it looks like after I get my groceries. So I got rid of tons of things that had expired, and it left all this room. And this is the part that I absolutely loved, and I'm sorry I didn't show you before because I just didn't know where I was going with this, but I think the freezer looks so beautiful. Love how the bagged groceries look, and that was where I was confused because everything's in a bag, but using those storage trays really helped to make it look good. Alright, so this is updated with some more food in it. So filled up my eggs, and on this row you have my desserts, like my cookie dough and my leftover dinner, as well as my lunches for the next 2 days. Then you have some of the ingredients for dinner, you've already seen this, cold cuts and cheese, more of the bagged veggies, and then my fruit. This is what the pot top holder looks like, and it also has a place for you to put your spoons as well. So here is my wall, and I have just that bench. I will go ahead and tell you that I'm going to stain it and stain it the early American, but I put a basket underneath, that way I have some place to put the letters. Just threw a blanket and some greenery in there. I added these pillows. They were extra pillows from my bedroom that I didn't need, so I thought that would be cute just sitting there. And then here is the wall. So just for now, I put April showers bring May flowers because I couldn't think of anything else, but I absolutely love it. Let me know if I should stain that wood as well. So I didn't really talk about this island when I did my kitchen makeover. If you haven't seen that video, go ahead and check it out. I made over my kitchen for under $500, and this island was not part of that budget, but I wanted to show it because I'm using it for organization. So on this island, I have put most of my electronics. So I have my microwave down here, and it's super convenient. I put the toaster here that was up in the shelf, and then these baskets. So I've been using these baskets pretty much since I redid the kitchen, and inside the baskets I just put all of my appliances. So I have my toaster oven and my crock pot in that one, and this one has my air fryer, my blender, and my rice maker in there, and it's just a great convenient way to keep my stuff stored and off of my countertops. So here is what my hot drink station is looking like so far. So I still need to go ahead and stain the inside of this tier tray on the bottom. I just wanted to see what it would look like stained before I did the whole thing, and I think it turned out well. I have my tea organizer on top, and I just have my green and black tea packets in there. And then these two planters I actually got from the Target dollar spot, and I will eventually hang them up. So that might be something that I do when I decorate for summer. I want to put real plants in them, so we shall see. But I got two of them to hang up on the upper cabinets. The last little thing I did was add the monochromatic letters to my soap dispensers. So I didn't want it to stand out much. I just wanted, if anyone else was here using it, to know what the differences are. So I put just hand and dish so that the two different types of soaps would be identifiable, and I think that it turned out super cute. And like I said, I wanted it monochromatic, so I wanted to do white on white. So I just added a calendar here, and I wanted something that I could just keep reusing. I get tired of buying calendars every year that are just plain and simple to have in the kitchen. I don't want something that's decorative. I just want it to be simple. So I just got this one instead from Target, and I love that it's dry erase. I do feel like I need to get a wet erase marker because you can see, like, as soon as you touch it, the numbers come off. So if you put any important dates on there, it will come off. So I'm probably gonna switch that out for a wet erase marker. And then I move all of these Faith Box magnets to this side and put this here. So just another place to jot down notes. If I wanted to put down like my grocery list or whatever, I can put that there as well. So for now, that is it for my kitchen organization video. I did order some more things to organize the cabinets, but they did not come today. Something happened with them being shipped, so I hope that, you know, the truck driver did not get into an accident or anything and that order was completely canceled, which makes me think it was more of an accident. So I did reorder it and it'll come in tomorrow. And I'm actually in the process of filming my living room makeover video, so you will see this outfit. I tend to do that as soon as I stop one video, I start another one, or work on multiple videos at a time. But make sure you check in for that video. I'm just not really a living room makeover, but just a refresh. Like, that's a true refresh. I'm not doing much to it. And I'll see you guys in the next. Cosmo, that is not a bed. You need to get out. Cosmo, come on. Get out of the basket. It's not your bed. That's for decorations. Okay, thank you.